Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Vic Fix. Tonight, we have the one and only Seema Genji, the powerhouse promoter behind Eventurouz networks. For over 15 years, Seema has played an integral part in Bangalore's nightlife, balancing a background in fashion design and an MBA in marketing, launching club nights after a life-changing evening at Obar, and growing Eventurouz from a side hustle into a 4-night-a-week residency across Koramangla's best venues. As a mother of two, a former merchandiser, a club owner, and now a PR and marketing strategist, Seema embodies creativity, grit, and relentless drive. Tonight, we'll unpack her journey, dive deep into her 4-night strategy, and explore how she keeps Bangalore dancing without missing a beat. So Seema, welcome to the Vic Fix. Such a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you, Vicky.
Are you firstly nervous? Because I know we've been talking about this.
Yes. So I'm not nervous, but excited.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So you have been a very integral part, of Bangalore's nightlife, and you're also one of the few lady promoters that I know who are active in the scene and are like really killing it. So it's a pleasure to have you here, and we would love to know more about your whole journey and how this all started. Yeah.
Sure, thank
So
you.
let's dive right in.
Yes.
As a mother of two who began your career early, and you were into merchandising and you're doing events as well at that time, how tough was it to balance, work life along with your personal life?
So when I was working as a merchandiser, मुझे लगता था कि ये 9 to 5 जॉब है एंड घर आते ही कुछ टाइम स्पेंड कर रही हूँ बेटी के साथ और कुछ हो नहीं रहा है बहुत
Right.
सालों से ऐसे ही चल रहा था. देन मुझे बचपन से आई वाज अ एथलीट आल्सो.
Okay.
तो मुझे लगता था कि कुछ means athlete, why I said, because I was always in highlight of newspaper and I played till state level. So
Oh yeah?
yeah.
Okay,
तो I was in running and high jump, long jump and all.
oh wow.
तो
Okay.
मुझे उस वक्त जब न्यूज़पेपर में सब आती थी तो मुझे लगता था कि ये कंटिन्यू करना चाहिए था लाइफ में.
हाँ.
बट जब मर्चेंडाइजिंग जॉब से मुझे कुछ ऐसे उतना खुशी
Right.
नहीं हो रही थी.
Right.
तो देन मुझे लगा कि ओके आई नीड टू स्टार्ट समथिंग पार्ट टाइम जॉब एंड
Okay.
विच इज द
हाँ.
इवेंट थिंग स्टार्टेड. And then I was not able to spend time much with my daughter. मुझे लगा कि सुबह से लेके 5 तक. Then once I come home, I take her studies, I'll make food, and then I rush to events. But later I got used to it because my mom, my dad, and my
Okay.
husband,
Yeah.
my brother are very supportive. तो मुझे उतना टेंशन की बात नहीं थी जब भी
Right.
मैं events में हूँ.
Yeah.
They always there to support
And how
me.
old was your daughter at that point of time? Like this?
She was almost like 6 years something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
and she is very understanding kid.
Yeah.
And the second one, I spent a lot of time because that
Yeah.
was a Corona time.
Yeah.
The second one
Yeah.
which I delivered.
So you made up for all the lost
Yes,
time.
yes.
Yeah.
But I have a really good motherhood experience and very good feeling of it. ऐसे
Amazing.
कुछ नहीं लगा कि my motherhood is disturbing my work is disturbing to my mother. Nothing. It was very disciplined.
No,
things.
that's so. I would give full credit to your mom, dad, and your
Yeah,
husband.
yes, yes.
For stepping in and
Yeah.
taking care and ensuring that.
In pictures or videos, we people think we are very happy, but
Of-
behind that,
Yeah.
entire family support is
Correct,
there.
correct,
And,
correct.
because of that, I could achieve.
You also mentioned that there was one life-changing evening at Obar
Yes.
when you went and you heard Dual Tech, the DJs play, and that sparked your curiosity and that made you get into the clubbing or the nightlife side of it. So can you tell us a little bit more about
Yeah.
that?
So one of my DJ friend, it was my first party. Means in
Yeah.
lifetime, I attended first party in Obar.
Okay.
So I came from my office and I was very tired, stressed. So one of my DJ friend told, "Why don't you join? There is a party going on." So okay, let's see how is Bangalore nightlife. So at that moment, like there was a party happening till late night, 5 a.m. or something like that. So I end up in Obar, I saw DJ Hemant was standing at entry और वो सबको वेलकम कर रहा है, सबसे प्यार से बात कर रहे हैं एंड मुझे वो तरीका बहुत अच्छा लगा बिकॉज
हाँ.
आई लव पीपल सराउंडेड हमारे पास सब
Yeah.
खुशी से जाना चाहिए, खुशी से रहना चाहिए
Right.
एंड पार्टी इज द प्लेस सब लोग दे आर सोशलाइजिंग उस वक्त socializing, making friends. They were very nice and classy kind of parties used to
Yeah.
happen.
Yeah.
Everyone is coming for music, good food,
Right.
and good ambience. So when I went inside, he after his entry part, he came and started playing. So I understood he host as well as he's doing his DJing. So there I got a trigger.
Right.
Okay, even I can host a parties,
Hmm.
and I always have that. There's no like men or women or I never differentiate. उस वक्त there were very less ladies I have seen in our
Correct.
industry.
Correct.
So I wanted to make my mark in nightlife. Yeah.
So how did it start from there? So like after you went there and then you enjoyed the whole experience and then you saw कि हेमंत ये सब कर रहा है, तो उसके बाद how did you plan to make a business out of it? Because I think like at that point of time no one knew, you know, like, and you were
Yeah.
just like very fresh.
Yes.
So how did you start building steps one by one?
Yeah.
वहाँ से.
तो मैं एज आई टोल्ड यू मैं फैशन कोऑर्डिनेटर थी उस वक्त. तो ली मेरिडियन में वन ऑफ माय सीनियर ही वाज होस्टिंग फैशन शो और वो बैकआउट कर दिया था.
Okay.
तो मुझे उस वक्त मिस्टर सोमनाथ सिन्हा and he offered me, why don't you host a party here,
Right.
the sports bar. तो उस वक्त no one was hosting parties there. तो I discussed with my brother Sulectro.
Yeah.
He said, yeah, we can do something like that. Then that time there was not much of online promotions. Only Facebook was there.
Yeah.
And some of our contacts
Yeah.
जो मैंने build किया था fashion show के
हाँ.
through. So we called all of them and that party was really amazing.
Okay.
It, like around 80-90 girls and
Okay.
something around 40-50 men were there.
Yeah.
So it was amazing.
That was the first party you
Yes,
hosted.
yeah. So I got a confidence. Oh, yes, I can do it.
And Selector was into DJing at that point of time?
No, he was not.
Yeah.
That was very funny because I was not getting dates of DJs that time.
Okay.
And I was like, यार सब लोग booked है, सब लोग prepared है सब.
हाँ.
Because I
Yeah.
I used to call you a lot.
Right.
So sometime I was not getting dates from many good
Yeah.
happening
Yeah.
DJs. So I told him, why don't you start as a backup for me?
Okay.
So that is how he started his
Superb.
career.
Yeah. Then from there, how did the shift to the clubs happen?
Yeah. So I was hosting at least 6-7 months the parties
Okay.
in sports bar. I was
Okay.
hosting. Then behind there was a F bar.
Correct.
So I hosted noon parties also. Then I got a call from Rafi Pasha.
Okay.
He offered me. In Sutra we started hosting along with him. So it
I
was
remember
really,
this. I
yeah.
remember this. Yeah, because that was when he used to call DJ Nasha and all, you know, and all of these
Exactly.
guys, and I had come and played
Yeah.
for some of those. Yeah,
And he
beautiful.
was working with really very famous artists. So
Correct.
that made me
Correct.
like, okay, he's working with such a
And how
celebrity
did
artist.
Rafi get to know about you?
He texted me on Facebook.
Okay.
Yeah, and he's very gentleman person.
Of course.
Seriously.
Yeah.
The way he made me comfortable and he asked me, would you like to be collaborate? But
Yeah.
I was not knowing much about nightlife, but I was just knowing that, okay, this is what I'm doing in Lee Meridian.
Yeah.
But later he guided me how to.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Rafi's a brilliant
Yeah.
guy, man, and he's founded so many things in the nightlife side.
And then we started in Sanctum too.
Yeah.
Rafi, I guess you were
Yeah,
playing that
correct.
time. So Sanctum and then Hayat. Then I started my means I own Eventurouz. We started.
Right.
So I collaborated with Shailesh Jain.
Correct.
And then Ibar.
Yeah.
So I was hosting most of the 5-star properties.
Superb.
at that
Superb.
time.
Okay, and how did the name Eventurouz happen?
Same like my brother and I was sitting. I told him we have to keep related and it should be very easy to type or
Pronounce. Yeah,
search for
search.
people it should be starting word should be related to event.
Right.
So we were not finding like some people calls that Eventurouz.
Yeah.
It's not Eventurouz,
Yeah.
it's Eventurouz. Even DJs pronounce sometime wrong, but
Yeah.
I'm happy at least
Yeah.
they pronounce. They try to pronounce.
So I know you have told me this when some people have said it wrong on the mic,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, and the people think like it's my surname.
Yeah.
So they announced Seema Eventurouz,
Yeah.
hosted by Seema Eventurouz. So
Yeah.
still I feel happy, and because of that I created one more ID on Facebook, Seema Eventurouz. So it was easy for the people to find me.
I've even saved your name on my phone as Seema Eventurouz.
Yeah. Okay.
So continuing on what you just said right now, as a woman in a male-dominated industry, what challenges have you faced and what steps have you taken to assert your leadership and show that you are a force?
In nightlife, yes, in 100%, 95% only male I have seen everywhere.
Yeah.
As in hotels, in kitchen,
Yeah.
and in like DJs, artists, lots of like male. So in that 5%, I always wanted to make my mark. The males only supported me so much, like
Right.
owners, DJs, artists,
Right.
like production. Everyone have supported
Yeah.
me. ऐसा नहीं है कि कुछ फैमिली कहते हैं कि नाइट लाइफ में मत जाओ, मत करो. No, this is not the thing.
Yeah.
My experience is very, very safe if a woman knows her
Correct.
limits,
Yeah.
her she's confident, she's bold enough to handle things, she knows
Right.
how to manage the situations,
Yeah.
then no one can stop.
Yeah.
That is what my thing is, and I
Yeah.
have done this.
But have there been any incidents, like wherein when you walk in to meet like maybe some new owners or people who are not really aware of the work that you have done, so they may tend to take you for granted, but then as you start working with them, then they realize that my whole impression was wrong?
कुछ चीजें होते हैं कि suddenly they will ask some questions which I feel they have no knowledge about this.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Because those people think only about business money,
Right.
but later
Yeah.
on they go means I convey in such a way, in professional way.
Yeah.
Then they realized, okay, this is how the process, this is how we have to do. It's
Yeah.
not like one night the event is going to be hit.
Of course.
There is a time, there is a investment of creativity things. So I explain in very proper way so that
Superb.
they will be convinced. And
Okay.
now the all owners knows how to do the events.
Yeah.
Because I think Bangalore have improved a lot in nightlife. So
Yeah.
in beginning I had this tough time, but now
Correct.
it's very easy to make them understand.
Superb.
Yeah.
When you started your own venue, what were the challenges you faced? I'm sure you faced a lot of challenges. And did you face any resistance from the local club owners in and around?
When I owned that place, I had a partners with
Yeah.
me.
Right.
So one day the venue was like empty for afternoon session.
Right.
So I told my partner and managing director was my husband Jeev
Yeah.
only.
Yeah.
So I told, see, I don't want like different, जैसे ये सबका क्लब है वैसे नहीं करना है, कुछ different करना है afternoon
Right.
session, because we have to create something. We have a IT company behind, so we have to do something different. So that moment, like there was a point. I told my husband like, okay, see, me and my partner Smita, we planned let's pack the place.
Right.
So he said, not possible. How you can pack in afternoon?
Yeah.
I said, you don't worry, that's my job. You
Right.
take care.
Yeah.
Okay. Then we did offline promotion and we did advertisement for a
Yeah.
lunch.
Right.
thing.
Right.
And within an hour, the place was packed, but the kitchen was not ready because they were not having confidence on us.
Right.
the
They were not
marketing
equipped.
people.
Right. Right. Okay. Huh.
And then I got like I went in kitchen. And then me and my partner, my husband, everyone, we rushing here and there.
Oh yeah.
So there was a very less staff in afternoon.
Right.
But somewhat it went well. the regular afternoon crowd started
Right.
coming. There I understood how the operations runs in kitchen, what all things should be ready. It's
Right.
not like crowd aane ke baad karo. So there, like my means the kitchen part, I understood how it works,
Mhm.
and as well as the grocery things.
Yeah.
Lot of things I learned in my club. I feel the upcoming whoever is going to own the place,
Yeah.
they should be involved in their club, because later in beginning what happens when club is new, crowd will come, but later when owner is not involved in the venue, तो what happens like अपना बच्चा अपना ही होता है, हमें ही पालना है उसको.
हाँ.
So my venue is like same thing. मुझे लगा कि वो मेरा घर है, मुझे
Right.
इसको अच्छी तरह रखना है,
हाँ.
ambience से पकड़ के, then kitchen, everything should be set
Right.
ready,
Right.
bartenders, everyone should be ready for, and with the proper menu. कुछ भी available नहीं है. This answer I hate, because Saturday we used to have 400 crowd.
Correct.
So
Correct.
this is not available. That I don't want this answer, because that is a negative review when we get. Then
Of course.
there we have gone.
Of course.
So that's why I feel owners का involvement रहना चाहिए. And in Koramangala, most of owners I have seen, they have involved themselves, and it's really good. I was hosting parties nearby places.
हाँ.
And when they got to know I have my own club now, so they said, one, you have to do your club, or else you have to do our. So that was a challenging part to take a decision for me. I convinced them, see, my bread and butter, my thing is
Yeah.
the promotion marketing
Right.
strategies. There are the partners, there are GM, there are the managing director to handle, they'll
Yeah.
manage. I'll make sure that your venue will be not in trouble, or
Right.
there won't be any empty place.
Yeah.
I will make sure that.
Yeah.
And that part is completely different, because I was owning that place.
Right.
That's my Monday to Thursday work.
But see, I mean, if I was a club owner, probably even I would go towards that side, right? Because I would say that नहीं ठीक है, like अगर अब तुम अपना जगह खोल रहे हो तो of course तुम्हारा सारा attention अपनी जगह पे ही होगा, तुम हमारे लिए क्यों crowd लाओगे? So it was, I'm sure वो था.
They said that, and
Right.
happened.
Yeah.
But God grace, owners बहुत understanding है. ऐसे नहीं था कि suddenly मुझे उठा के फेंक दो.
नहीं, time दिया उसको. हाँ.
उन्होंने
Right.
time दिया, and मैंने बोला इतने सालों से काम किया है मैंने आपके लिए.
Yes.
And loyalty, they believed me.
Super.
But some of the venue really asked me to discontinue with,
Right.
and now again
They have
called
come
me back.
They have come back.
Yeah. But I don't think so. See, now one IT guy is working for a software company and he is owning some restaurant. It doesn't mean कि उसका काम छोड़ के यही बैठेगा. It's not thing
नहीं,
like
but
that.
यहाँ पे क्या है, clash of interest
Clash is
है.
my same.
हाँ,
Yeah, I
क्योंकि
understand.
क्या हो सकता है, वो लोग ये सोच सकते हैं कि
Crowd.
देखो Seema has access to our database of customers who regularly come, तो वो उनको बोलेंगे कि आप यहाँ आ जाओ, but वो ethics है, right? You know, which I'm sure you would not do.
No, same question was asked from few owners and they discussed behind me.
Right.
But मैंने कहा ना, जैसे अभी मेरा क्लब जो था उसका जो क्राउड मैं सेग्रीगेट करती थी, बिकॉज यू बिलीव मी और नॉट, मैंने कभी इधर का डेटा उधर, उधर का डेटा इधर नहीं किया है. दैट इज व्हाई आई थिंक आई हैव अ गॉड ग्रेस, बिकॉज आई एम सर्वाइविंग, आई एम अ सुपर
lasted so long in the market.
सो मुझे लगता है कि इसी वजह से मैं अभी तक अच्छी तरह सर्वाइव एंड अपना नाम बना चुकी हूँ. तो आई जनरली डोंट टेक दिस डेटा दैट साइड, दैट डेटा दिस साइड. इट्स ऑल segregated, and practically if we think my crowd likes to go Happy Brew, they will come to Happy Brew only. They will never come to Hangover. Otherwise, they love Hangover, they will not come to the Happy Brew. So there are different kind of clients, and some clients love to visit different places. Koramangala is famous for hopping. When I'll be standing at entry, when I see, there will be a big seal marks on girls, like I'll be laughing at my husband, like look at man, how much they hop. So I have seen only in Koramangala hopping thing.
Right.
But when I did in central Bangalore, Indiranagar, I've never seen such kind of
Because people just come for one venue and they enjoy there, right? So what's your take on the free drinks concept in Koramangala?
Free drinks, I personally, if you ask me, Good things never come for free. That tagline everyone should think.
Right.
But there are venue who really spends a lot on these complimentary drinks very nicely. They'll make cocktails, mocktails. Some brands like Hangover, they give a really good free drinks.
They do
means
free drinks?
complimentary drinks.
Okay.
Like 5, 6 complimentary drinks.
Okay.
But the
Okay.
complimentary drinks will be really good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
And in entire Koramangla, when you talk about these free drinks things, it's not a good concept because everyone is losing revenue because of it. These days, I see girls themselves come and ask, "Free drinks hai? Doge?" This is how they talk. So this is why the Koramangla is getting revenues are getting low. If all the girls started paying for their bills,
Yeah.
doesn't hesitate, because there are some very classy women tells when the receptionist is giving the coupon, "Mujhe kyun chahiye? I don't. I'll buy my drink." So that kind of girls also comes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but
Okay.
the concept is very bad for me. Some ladies, they doesn't mind to pay also. In Hangover,
Yeah. So
especially.
that's a good crowd, right? Yeah.
Yeah, Badmash Hangover, they doesn't mind to pay. They literally tell.
No, see, because Badmash and Hangover caters to different kind of clientele, and that's on the main road.
Main
so
road.
there, you don't have these issues.
They
right?
doesn't want to come this lane because
Exactly.
of the traffic.
Exactly.
Because of lot of crowd standing on road. So
Correct.
they doesn't feel to go that side. And
Yeah.
this road is wide and they can easily park their car.
Yeah.
Convenient
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
parking.
Correct.
Main thing.
It's crazy, man. Within Koramangala only, there are so many different subsectors,
Yes,
right?
yes, yes.
Yeah.
And the best part is, I have worked 95% of all clubs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Only somewhere 5% I've left.
And now I think you're doing Sundays at No Limits also. No? How is that experience?
No Limits is, you can say, after, as I said, after 5-star properties, I came out. No
Yeah.
Limits was my first club. Local
Oh,
club.
yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
No Limits and Love Shack.
Right. Yeah.
Those were the first.
Correct. What nights you used to do at Love Shack?
Love Shack I used to do with Hussein
On
Thursdays.
Thursdays.
Yeah. And Fridays sometime with Rafi. And
Cinema.
there was a GM Roy.
I know.
Mr.
He
Roy.
moved to Andaman after that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm still in touch with him.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he was very supportive. So he also means he was taking entire operations, and very nice team it was. In
Yeah.
Love Shack.
Correct.
And No Limits, though it's been 15 years. I was from day one. I'm working with them. The owner is very supportive, very
Right.
understanding.
Yeah.
And I'm really thankful for him.
Yeah.
Because,
No, he's a gem of a guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
When my delivery happened, he never asked me to come on. You have to be attended in party.
Yeah.
So he was there. I was doing all online, offline promotions from home, but he always supported. And then after 2-3 years, I took a break. That's how I came in Koramangla. Otherwise, I was into central Bangalore side only. Again, now recently, Mr. Harsha offered me to join back for
Superb.
Sundays.
Just when they relaunched.
Yes,
now.
and
Yeah.
they have renovated very beautifully.
Yes.
So,
And Sash also is a part of that
yes,
place.
he's
Now he's managing.
completely.
So it's brilliant. Yeah.
Yeah.
And which was the first venue that you took up in Koramangala when you joined?
I started Tilt.
Oh yeah, I
Tilt.
remember
You
Tilt.
remember
Yeah,
Tilt,
of
right?
course.
Austin.
Austin. Yeah.
Yeah,
Austin.
Pavitra, Miss Pavitra.
Correct.
John.
Correct.
So Tilt was the first event I did,
Right.
and then Simon Says.
Yes.
Then the Boozy Griffin.
Yeah. So Nikhil NY was the resident then.
Yes.
Correct.
Yeah, he was it.
Yeah.
Right. Correct. So those were the first, and then in Koramangla.
Yeah.
And then later, I guess in Corona time, the Badmash had called me. I'm so confused. I've done so many venues. So that's why I'm like, there, how many venues I've done.
So going forward, what's the plan for Eventurouz for the next 3-4 years? Are you planning on expanding into other neighborhoods, or are you like okay with Koramangala and Central Bangalore as of now?
Central Bangalore was the first.
Right.
Pebbles also have done.
Yeah.
Sutra, then Leela,
Yeah.
Lavit.
Yeah.
I've done almost all the clubs in Bangalore.
Right.
But now, currently, I'm doing 3 venues in Koramangla
Yeah.
and one is in Central Bangalore.
Okay.
So, Bangalore experience, I know how is it.
Yeah.
But of course, like
There's no days of the week left
yes,
anymore.
So, in between, I got Goa also. But
Yeah.
being to now, I'm a mother of 2 kids and I was
Right.
working
Yeah.
and even traveling was difficult for me. But I had offers there too.
Yeah.
And people ask me in Chennai to like, will you be interested to host parties in
Right.
Coorg?
Yeah.
So I keep getting calls.
Huh.
But if seriously something really good for me, I will.
Of course, yeah. If something makes sense,
Yes.
then it makes, yeah.
I would really love to host parties in my Belgaum city
Okay. Huh.
because I made my name now. People knows me there.
Yeah. Yeah.
So of course, if I get a chance, I'll start
Right.
outside also.
Yeah. In the next 3 to 5 years, how do you think the Koramangala nightlife will change? Or will it change or will it be the same? Do you see like things changing ever since you have been there and to today?
My experience in Koramangala, it's been almost 10 years, I guess.
Wow.
Because
Yeah.
when Simon Says, Boozy Griffin, these people were very old. Because
Right.
that time, Black Pearl, there was a venue
Yeah.
and Tilt. Then later the Boho came, Drunken Daddy and Drava.
Right.
So the thing is like now so many venues are coming up. It's getting tougher for the owners. So there's a lot of competition, and some venues are getting sold
Yeah.
because of the revenue dip.
Right.
So बहुत कुछ changes होगा coming years में मुझे लगता है because main thing वहाँ पे traffic को लेके बहुत
Correct.
मुश्किल होती है because party start ही होती है 9:30 को and ends 12:45.
Yeah.
उसमें 2 घंटा वो traffic में ही रहेंगे तो
हाँ.
people will start moving towards Central Bangalore, Indira Nagar. So Sarjapur also is upcoming. Good
Yeah.
venues are coming up there.
Correct.
So I think changes hoga and now I can see in Koramangla different type of IP they are bringing like
Yeah.
hip hop, commercial
Right.
and Sufi nights. Lot of different cultures like Afro music.
Yeah.
So they are doing different things.
Right.
Maybe उसके वजह से आगे बहुत time तक चलेगा कोरमंगला में.
हाँ.
But if same thing keep repeating, then crowd भी bore हो जाएगा इसकी
Of
वजह
course.
से, and they will
Of
start
course.
moving. I mean, उनको भी bore हो जाएगा. If every club is bringing something different, unique ideas, unique
Correct.
things, and promoters, organizers are eagerly promoting in very positive way,
Yeah.
तो कोई नहीं हिला सकता है कोरमंगला में because one
Right.
time was there in Brigade Road
Yeah.
when everyone we used to
Of
go for
course.
parties that
Correct.
side,
Correct.
but sudden change, इतना बड़ा change हो गया कि कोरमंगला hype हो गया.
Right. No, see, so the reason for that is when they put that highway ban,
Yes,
saying that, you know,
yes.
no clubs will be open within a certain radius.
Yes, that's what like ऐसा कोई बड़ा change आ गया तो
Correct.
then it happens.
Correct.
But अभी तो कोरमंगला is really hub है. Whenever I take feedback from the crowd,
Right.
I generally take feedback. तो मैं चेक करती हूँ कहाँ से आए हैं तो they tell
Yeah.
दिल्ली से आए, गुड़गांव से आए, and
Right.
they Google it seems they get Koramangala is the place to party.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And,
Huh.
so I take
Right.
feedback how you got to know this venue.
So,
As
got
in-
it.
yeah.
Got it. How do you stay in touch with whatever's trending? Okay, and how do you bring that music or that concept down to your parties? Like, do you sit and discuss with the DJs or the artists on the
Yes.
music part?
Yes, yes. So, as my daughter is Gen Z,
Yeah.
so I generally keep observing her what exactly she likes
Okay.
because 24 hours she's front of me.
Yeah.
So I always notice what she likes, what trending, and she's a hip hop dancer.
Right.
So she has more knowledge about the music too. And whenever I just call some of the organizers, the good organizers who is really giving a good advices,
Yeah.
and DJs or
Yeah.
senior DJs
Right.
like you.
Yeah.
So everyone gives really a good ideas like, yeah, you try this, Seema. Owners when they travel out of India, so they also tell, let's do this.
Right.
This
right.
is how we get idea from different person,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
the youngsters are more into this, like
Yeah, of course,
they
they are more
always give
tuned.
good advice.
Right.
This is trending, that
Yeah.
is trending. Otherwise हम लोगों को इतना पता कहाँ है आजकल.
No, of course.
Hmm.
Because there's so many trend shifts
Yes.
happening.
Yeah.
We can't stay on top of
Exactly.
everything.
That is how, like, सब लोगों का एक I always take everyone's advice and their ideas. Then I talk to the owners.
Yeah.
We plan the budget or whatever it is,
Right.
what
Right.
revenue is going to give us and how the impact will happen.
Yeah.
Then we'll
Right.
see, like 1 or
Yeah.
3 months, we will try these things. If
Yeah.
it is working, then it will run for a long
Superb.
time.
Superb.
Yeah.
So you sit down for a proper budget forecasting,
Yeah,
you know,
we do
like
that.
with
We
regard
have
to the amount that goes to
Yes,
the.
yes.
Okay. Great.
We
Great.
have to do with my team. I do, and as well as with the club
With
owners.
the club owners.
Yeah, we have to
Superb.
do that.
Right.
Otherwise, we are not gonna know how we are means how the scale is. We will
Correct.
never get to know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. As a promoter, how do you ensure that your payments are received on time? Like, you know, do you go into full blown contracts with venues, or you trust them on word of mouth?
See, yes, like some of the venue I do contract.
Yes.
Because as I don't know them personally, so some of the clubs owners I know from very long time, because they trusted me in beginning, I trust them.
Got it.
That is how, and the payments always come on time. Yeah, sometime happens delay. Even we need to understand, because they are not generating revenue so much.
Right.
So they take time.
Right.
But it doesn't mean that they will not clear our payments.
Yeah.
They always send. They, in my part though, I receive my payments.
Super.
But sometime
Yeah.
here and there happens.
Right.
So that is okay for me.
Super.
And
Okay.
yes, for contract I do for some places.
Okay.
And it's
Okay.
better and good because GM keep changing, manager keep changing.
Right.
So we have some paperwork we can show that this is what was
Correct.
discussed.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
I believe in contract too.
Yeah.
And
Superb.
that is how
Hmm.
both the things are balanced.
Are there any other insights that you see in Koramangala nightlife that always like makes you wonder ki what's happening?
Yeah, that's very funny one. There was I won't tell you the venue name,
Right.
but I heard that one of the couple, the promoters were calling them free drinks, free food,
Okay.
free entry.
Okay.
And that couple was, wow,
This couple was walking on the road. Yeah.
So they were like, wow, chalo, chalte hain. And they did a bill of huge.
Okay.
Khana khaya,
Huh.
sab kuch. And the manager came and gave a bill. So there was a miscommunication happened and they paid a huge bill.
They had to pay the bill.
Yeah. But my thing is, like, how crowd can think like there is a free drinks, free food. So bhai, hum log to club close karke chalna
Right.
padega.
Right.
So this is very shocking for me how
Yeah.
crowd also start thinking. Like
And what about the guy who invited them? He ran off.
that I don't know, but I heard that story. So I
Right.
was, and even it happened with me also. I was going for my event,
Okay.
and someone called me, ma'am, free food, free drink, free entry. I said, I was like looking at him,
Right.
and if owner was outside, I would have told him,
Yeah.
what kind of promotion is this? Please take care of it. वरना बहुत मुश्किल है. But what happens, you know, in Koramangla, there are not a professional organizers. 5-10 friends लेके आने का मतलब होता नहीं है कि मैं organizer हूँ. They will say hosted by,
Yeah.
मेरा नाम announce
Right.
करो. एक 5-10 friends suddenly.
Correct.
That is called hangout. It's not organizing.
Right.
And pulling crowd from roadside, and those boys are calling themselves promoter. I'm
Yeah.
a promoter, I'm an organizer. So this is what happening, which I don't like. And it's not about liking. Maybe they fill the crowd.
Yeah.
Very short time. It's very short time.
Right.
तुम 1 महीने रहोगे, 2 महीने रहोगे, 1 साल रहोगे. When you don't have education, you
Yeah.
don't have knowledge about what organizer do, what
Yeah.
promoters do,
Yeah.
then there is no use. Means
they will go down and they'll take the club also down with them.
Exactly,
That's
that is what happened.
Yeah, correct.
Why my venues, they understand and they offer me it every time, because they know I'm working behind. I'm not saying that I'm the only one. There are many organizers like
Right.
Sumit,
Yeah.
Manish Jain, and then Jai Seema. There are many good organizers. They curate very nice way, because they are old people
Exactly.
who knows how to do events. So we curate, we do branding, we do marketing, we do offline promotion, online promotion,
Yeah.
all the platforms. We list the events.
Yeah.
And we have good contacts.
Yeah.
And we personally call the crowd tonight, and this is how the complete work, themes, and then which theme goes well for which night.
Correct.
So everything. But I don't think that any roadside promoter who is pulling crowd, or that guy who is calling 10 to 5 people and they're calling themselves organizer, that is where in Koramangla,
the scene starts declining and it gets a bad name.
Because some people question me.
Right.
Are you going to pull the crowd from roadside? Are you going to put some promoters?
Yeah.
They ask me, but what if they will put a barricade? What if it happened traffic jam?
Yeah. I don't understand the logic behind this. If you are a promoter, why are you pulling people who are walking on the road saying come to our venue?
No, they think both the sides should happen. One person have done this.
Right.
So now other person is doing, a third person. So everyone is doing.
Yeah.
It's not wrong, I'm saying, but offline promotion, you have to do in very professional way.
Yeah, correct.
Because those were time we used to do offline promotion, like giving flyers,
right,
or we inviting. Offline promotion also is a good impact. Pulling crowd, telling them free drinks, free khana, free सब कुछ free मिलेगा आ जाओ.
Right.
This is
in
Koramangla आप जो कर रहे हो वो next owner means like next club वाला करेगा.
Right.
It happens pattern. Some owners are very good, like Happy Brew. There are some owners, they are very strict. Hangover, Badmash, everyone are like, they are strict. No, we don't want that roadside crowd.
Yeah.
I'm not saying roadside crowd is bad, but I'm saying calling them, pulling them, very nuisance for the club.
Of course.
Club, the first thing people need to understand what is nightlife and club.
Correct.
हम लोग जब स्टार्ट किए थे ये करियर, मैं क्यों स्टार्ट की थी, बिकॉज आफ्टर वर्क हम लोग स्ट्रेस रहते हैं, कुछ टेंशन रहता है पर्सनल थिंग्स लेके या काम को लेके, तो हमें कोई अच्छी जगह पे बैठ के खाना खाए या एक गुड टाइम फ्रेंड्स के साथ खुशी खुशी टाइम स्पेंड करना है, सो दैट ही कैन स्लीप पीसफुली. हम लोग सोशल उसके लिए होते थे, अच्छे खाने के लिए, अच्छे पीने के लिए, एंड एम्बियंस के लिए, गुड म्यूजिक, उसके लिए आया करते थे. बट नाउ द कल्चर इज कम्प्लीटली डिफरेंट. Few years back, I used to never stand till end at entry.
Right.
I used to stand for welcoming my crowd, because they should not feel Seema is not there, we will not go. She is not even welcoming. She is not even talking to me. ऐसे नहीं रहना चाहिए. इसलिए मैं I used to welcome. As I said, DJ Hemant was doing that sort of thing. तो उसके लिए हम लोग रुका करते थे. But अभी क्या हो रहा है कि crowd comes 21 to 25 एज के बच्चे लोग आते हैं, देवी से क्राउड है क्या अंदर, मेरा टाइम वेस्ट हो जाएगा, अंदर जाऊंगा तो चेक करके आऊं, they will say. तो मैंने कहा क्या चेक करना है, आप गूगल करके, because I always be decent to talk to them.
Right.
तो they will say नहीं मैं देख के आऊंगा, and the moment they come out, कुछ नहीं है यार, 8 बजे कौन सा क्राउड आता है, I don't know. कुछ नहीं है यार, अंदर कुछ नहीं है, चल दूसरे जगह चलते हैं. And again they will come back
later,
because I will tell them after 9:30 the crowd will come.
Right.
Then they will again come back and they'll say abhi de do. They are just hopping every place they want to hop. They want to insert the entry people.
Right.
If it is commercial music, they want Tamil music, Telugu music, Malayalam. DJ बोलता है क्या मैं कैसे बजाऊं ये, they will be shocked. मैं तो I generally avoid that things, like 1 or 2 tracks is okay. Kannada
right.
तो we
just
play
for the flavor.
We play Kannada music. When you guys doesn't have those track, only how we will play, and they create nuisance on dance floor.
Right.
So I don't know, पहले जैसा crowd नहीं रहा आज.
Do you want to tell us about this one night wherein you had booked a DJ from another city and you had a very bad experience. So what happened actually?
First thing, he came उस दिन आके he told he landed late, and then he asked me where is my payment.
Okay.
Entire my career I never faced such things,
Right.
that DJ demanding in such a way.
Yeah.
I gave him cash. Then he's counting in front of crowd and me, which was very really embarrassing moment, because
Right.
I told him come in office or something. No, नहीं मैं अभी start कर लूँगा अभी. And he's very famous DJ, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this was the launch of a new place.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I said, when you'll start? He said, get me my some drink bottle. So I don't exactly remember the bottle name. So he went and he took the bottle and he sat with his female friends.
Was it Grey Goose vodka?
Yes, yes.
Okay, yeah.
So
Yeah.
you remember? You know
No, so vodka, like there are few brands that DJs drink. I mean, top
Oh,
DJs. It's
okay.
either Grey Goose or it's Beluga, or they are like 2 or 3. Yeah.
तो वो लॉन्च पार्टी था, मैंने पैसा दिया था, ओनर ने सब कुछ प्लान किया था, एंड दैट पार्टी वाज ओनली फॉर इन्फ्लुएंसर ब्लॉगर्स एंड ऑल. वी डिड नॉट ओपन फॉर अ कंप्लीट क्राउड, सो क्राउड वाज एंजॉयिंग हियर एंड देयर. तो we can't expect that entire crowd will be on dance floor,
Right.
because they have to do their job of blogging the place and
Yeah.
food, photography and all. So I asked him to start the music at 11, because sir was not coming to the console. So I wanted, please can you
Right.
start the music, because owner has been watching me when this set will start. And then he came down, he started his music. Crowd kahan hai? He said. I said, this is what crowd, you have got paid for this, please play the music. So 1 hour happened, he was playing, he was not happy, he was banging, because that floor was not about banging.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
like you can play some means a silent
Right.
kind of tracks or something like that.
Yeah.
And then he went, he called one of my partner and he said, please tell Seema I'm not going to play after
Okay.
1 hour.
Right.
Then I said, what is the problem?
Right.
नहीं crowd नहीं है. I said, वहाँ पे
Yeah.
30-40 लोग कुछ है, उनके लिए play कर दो
Right.
please.
Right.
Because I have to answerable to owner, because I got artists from
Yeah.
outside. I have
Yeah.
taken expenses of his everything.
Yeah.
So he did not agree and he went on top. Again he started drinking and hanging out, talking to their female friends and all.
Okay.
And I was very upset. I called my brother who booked him.
Right.
Then later he made sure some of his gigs to get cancelled.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
we don't wanted that same experience
Right. Yeah.
in next gigs.
Yeah.
And when he did next gig also, we got complaint, same thing happened in that place also. Problem is what, once there are DJs, once they get fame, they're
Yeah.
not, they stop working on their music, they doesn't upgrade themselves.
Right.
They have to go with the trend, and the respect is very important to the organizer,
Of course.
to the owners, because of course that place is meant, maybe for everyone club is for enjoyment. For us it's a
Bread and
temple.
butter. Yeah. Yeah.
It's a
Correct.
temple for us, because from there we get our bread and butter.
Right.
I always pray and step into my events. That is how I do, because
Yeah.
I want it should be happy place, everyone should go happily.
Right.
And this is not like we DJ made some nuisance and later owner is not happy with my things,
Correct.
and because of him my contract got cancelled. I could
Okay.
not continue after that.
Okay. No, but I think he was also a wrong booking for
Yes,
that.
I
Yeah.
agreed. Then
Yeah.
after that I never booked
Yeah,
him.
of course. Yeah.
And after that,
Yeah.
as I told one of agency who was booking him, they
Yeah.
was completely, till now they never booked him.
Superb. There are so many nightlife options in Koramangala. Okay.
Yes.
But how do you ensure that the nights that you do at Hangover, Drava, and Happy Brew and other venues remains a standout Eventurouz experience?
Yeah. So first thing, let me tell about the Koramangla part. Koramangla, every month there is a new venue is been launched.
Yeah.
I have been seeing from 2 years now.
Right.
So of course for organizer and promoters have lot of work,
Yeah.
but as well as pressure भी बहुत ज़्यादा है कि इतना हमें ऐसे target दिया जाता है, चीज़ें होते हैं.
Right.
But when I am working with Badmash, Hangover, then Drava, I've been working with them from last 5 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Happy Brew I started recently. The
Right.
best part of this all 4 venues are they filter a crowd, and the way I always ask them, like owners are very supportive for all these 4 venues. Whenever I tell them some curation or theme parties, or we have to change, we have to bring bloggers, some attractive things we have to do, they're always there to support me. And this is how the Eventurouz events are getting hit. The main part management need to support, and which I'm getting from all 4 venues.
So I think that's why you're also being particular about which venues you work with, so that it becomes easier for you to put your ideas across. Since you're already doing 4 nights a week in Koramangala, how do you ensure that your follower base or your audience that you cater to, how do you ensure that there is segregation across these 4 venues?
The main thing is like the organizer, which in Koramangala, most of them are not that they call themselves organizer, they call themselves promoter, but they are not. I'll come after that. But the thing is, there are a lot of websites, there are a lot of apps which is being launched, and there is a lot of filter buttons on day basis. Some people get off on Tuesdays, like hoteliers or the corporate people who want to hang out after their work, nearby IT companies. So that every venue has a different location and different plans.
Correct. Super.
So that is how my crowd keep following us. I have some fixed crowd of 10 to 20% which comes regularly.
As a strategy, do you use sub-promoters, like to promote your party? Because I know that some of the guys do in Koramangala, and I feel that it kind of dilutes their value, but I may be wrong. So is it something that you have used, and has it worked for you?
Yeah, before, in beginning of my career, there were sub promoters, like some college students and all. Yeah. From last 5-6 years, I was not taking any sub promoters.
Okay, good.
I was doing individually with my team. Yeah. But later on, what happens, like Hangover kind of places, the huge big places, we require a sub promoters, and it's good taking sub promoters, because to make good sales or any hit event with packed. So we need
collaboration is great as long as the people whom you're taking on board believe in your vision.
Yes, sub promoters are generally freshers.
Right.
And, so we choose freshers because the fresh crowd comes.
Good.
And the experienced people generally doesn't want to do collaborations.
You're right. With 4 different nights to promote every week, how do you plan your social media content so that it doesn't overlap each other and every venue feels that it's getting the same attention?
Yeah, we have different pages for that. I don't do from same page. That is one strategy maybe everyone will start using.
Right. Okay.
And weekends, like generally Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah.
Most of the Saturday will be the hype.
Right.
And same thing, like Friday, when the weekend is coming, we'll start boosting in very means in flow, means it will be very you can say everywhere the
word will be spread. Of all the different strategies that you have used to promote your events, like let's say for example reels or stories or boosting, getting influencers on board or sub-promoters, which strategy has generated you the maximum returns?
Sometime the blogger things will give me a good hit. Sometime there was taking sub-promoters on board. That makes me hit. And sometime like theme parties. One of my masquerade night, it was amazing night. So it's not like we have to use all types.
It's a mix and match.
Yeah, we have to keep doing that. We should not break it. So one or other, something will give us returns.
Coming back to Eventurouz, how have you built a loyal community with your friends and followers so that people stay connected?
Before any party starts or any collaboration with the venue people, I always plan this guest should be treated well. There are some my guest who is very particular about the music or food or
Yeah.
the services
Yeah,
and ambience. So some people doesn't like this ambience. I doesn't invite them.
invite them.
Yeah,
Yeah, correct.
I'll ask them your favorite place. I'm
Yeah.
hosting tonight. Why don't you join?
Good.
So
Yeah.
this is how I keep a good rapport with the audience, and
Yeah.
that is how they are very loyal. They keep coming. One guest who keep coming from 10 years. Okay.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
that person, like whenever he see Jibu and me, so he tells them, "आपको पता है मैं आपके 10 years से party से आ रहा हूँ."
He's
So I
the
feel,
brand ambassador
yeah,
for
so I feel
Eventurouz.
so happy.
Yeah.
And next party, they will keep referring us for
Yeah,
others too,
correct.
and they bring their friends. This is how
Right.
the loyal customers we have.
So, booking DJs and performers 4 times a week requires a good relationship and strong collaboration. So, what techniques do you use to ensure that the top talent keeps coming back to you?
First thing, I don't treat them as an event organizer. I treat them as my very close friend or good
Superb.
friends, like in females and male
Yeah.
also. So
Yeah.
it's not about only meeting events and all. We always catch up some outside also.
Right.
They come for my family party functions. I
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
So that is how the relation have been grown. It's not about money. None of the DJ demands me for money and all. If
Yeah.
the payments also gets delayed, they always wait.
Right.
They always being waiting.
Yeah.
I'm the one person who tells your payments are pending. Please take it. For me, a relationship is more important than this professional things, because after event I want, and our industry is like that. It's not about completely profession. It's
Yeah.
more of friendship.
Now, Tuesday nights at any venue in Bangalore is generally very tough, okay, to pull crowd. So, what different promotional strategies did you use to ensure that Tuesday nights are a hit at Happy Brew?
So first thing, Happy Brew is programmed by Sumit very well planned. He has every day some different things going on. और हम लोग जब Rohit called me, DJ Rohit, he called me, why don't you do Tuesdays? तो मैंने कहा ट्यूसडे कौन आता है भाई क्राउड आई डोंट वांट टू देन ही सेड यू सी यू आर बीइंग सो सीनियर व्हाई डोंट यू ट्राई यू शुड ट्राई I was doing from Monday to Sunday in Koramangala. There was a days.
Every day?
Yeah, I used to do.
Wow. Okay.
And when I got my second baby, I was pregnant, so
Yeah.
I stopped it. But after Corona, I did not try again. When Rohit told you can do, and that is why I tell, in this industry, all males are very supportive. So Rohit boosted me. Yeah, you can do it. Come over. Then I came on board. I spoke to Sumit, and Sumit told this is how we are planning, and they always keep every week some meetings, and we always pitch our things what need to be done, and Sumit is one who properly he execute the things.
Okay.
And that is how, and there are few other more promoters are there with us. That is how the event becoming very successful every Tuesday. You can say entire in Bangalore, I can see only in Happy Brew there is a crowd, and a very classy crowd. It's not like they filter a lot, and they never compromise with anything.
Have there been any events that have happened during your parties wherein like either DJs have dropped out at the last minute, and how have you dealt with that?
Yeah, it was with you.
No, I'm saying last minute, like 1 hour before the event.
1 hour.
You get to know.
No,
Yeah.
you gave me 1 hour, 1 week.
Yeah, 1 week is a good enough notice. That's not last minute.
I know you are full on demand, but yeah. So yes, it have happened because of their personal issues,
Right.
and I have a very good contacts in DJ.
Yeah,
DJs.
of course.
So
right.
if I ask any help anyone, immediately they will refer each other, and Seema needs a help. Can you go there?
Yeah.
So there are a lot of people who always support me in last moment also.
We really appreciate you coming down to the Vic Fix and spending your time and giving us all the insights. It's been an amazing, fun chat,
Yeah.
and we wish you all the best for your future endeavors.
Thank you.
And
Thank you so
we really look
much.
forward to following
Yeah.
and seeing what's coming up next.
Yeah, and also I want to thank you in such a way because I've been working with you from very long time.
Yeah,
And you gave me the opportunity where we don't get such kind of platform to express our feelings or
yeah,
our experience.
yeah,
This is the platform where I can talk about us, like about our nightlife. And
absolutely.
yeah, nightlife is not. I want nightlife should not be seen for ladies as a disrespectfully,
Yeah,
because even we are coming there to work.
super.
Yeah, and people think like, okay, party mein aayi hai, this is that. They have a very wrong opinion. Female DJs get disrespected. So
Right.
here you gave me the platform that what exactly we are working and how it is. So hopefully this video will reach the right people who really thinks that nightlife is not for a woman's. It is for women's. It is a safe place when
Yeah.
you really have, as I told in my podcast, that bold confidence and the way you manage things, situations, you have to be strong enough to take care.
Correct.
Then no one can stop you. And in nightlife, I want more ladies to come.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, so you have been doing events for so many years,
Yeah.
and like you're a natural fit for the kind of guests that I invite on this platform, who have really made a change silently, behind the scenes. And it was a very insightful chat,
Yeah.
and I'm definitely sure that a lot of people will take away a lot from this.
Yes.
So yeah,
Thank
you
you
so
so
much.
much,
Thanks.
Vicky.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.